Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review as well as a demo of these brand new products from Too Faced that recently launched in the UK. I know they came out in the US, etc. a little bit earlier as always. Not offended, a little bit offended. These are the Chocolate Soleil Melting, Bronzing and Sculpting Sticks. I bought two shades because I wasn't too sure. I also knew that one leaned a little bit more cool toned and the other one a little bit more warm toned. So I thought, why not get it? Now, it's not often that I generally tend to use cream contours. I actually prefer to use powder bronzers. No other reason than I just can't be bothered with the faff a lot of the time, even though when I really think about it, it probably takes the same amount of time for me to blend out a cream one as well as a powder one. I suppose the difference with cream is because you have to set it, and I would definitely say you do have to set these. So these retail at £28 each. I bought mine from Boots, so I got 20% off, and I bought the shade Chocolate Soufflé and Chocolate Mousse. Altogether there are 4 shades. So Chocolate Mousse is the lightest and it's described as a light bronze. I would say that that is the one that is a little bit more cool toned. And then Chocolate Soufflé, which is the next one, is medium bronze, and I would say that that one is definitely a lot more warm toned. So let me just show you what they look like up close. So it comes in this bullet lipstick type of packaging, nice luxe quality, and then you open it up and then you twist up the product. Now it is very, very soft. My other one closes fine, but this one seems to get to about here. Can you see it stopped? So I have to kind of push it down with my finger because it is so soft that I think that it's actually come away from the twirl up thing on the inside. And then it just closes, and then it's got a very nice easy catch, so it closes and no messing about and no mess. Now these are apparently 8 grams, which is 0.28 ounces. Let me open the Chocolate Soufflé one, which I know does close. So let's go. Bear in mind I've used these 3-4 times so far. Barely made a dent because I can still see the indent in the top. So oh, you get that's how much product you get, which I would say is pretty decent because you don't actually need to use that much of these at all. Now bear in mind I've got one of them on one side of my face and the other one on the other. If you're wondering why I look a little bit lopsided, that would be why. I'm also wearing a lot more than I normally would, just because I wanted to show you guys what it would look like heavily applied, because if I was to use it how I normally would, you would probably barely even see it on camera, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of a review, to be honest. So let's see what these say. Do it like the pros. Our easy cream bronzer and sculpting stick gives you a natural looking second skin warmth and dimension that smells as good as it looks. Smells like chocolate covered oranges apparently, and I would say that it does. Use a dense brush or fingers to sweep along the outer edges of the face, forehead, cheekbones and nose, then effortlessly blend for a magic sun-kissed look. Now I would say it's completely up to you as to how you choose to blend it into your skin. Personally, I used a dense brush and I found that it applied a lot better. I don't like to use a sponge because they're quite fat, and at least with a brush you've got the opportunity to be a little bit neater and a little bit more chiseled, whereas with a sponge you're more likely to make a bit more of a mess, if that makes sense, as in the product will get dragged down into other areas. I also find that with a brush you're able to blend it out a lot better than, I don't want to use my fingers, that's like unhygienic, yeah, it's not me. So they say lightweight, second skin wear, natural satin finish, multi-use formula, can be used to bronze and sculpt the face, buildable coverage, easy to blend, soft focus finish, refreshingly cool feel on skin, cream to powder formula, infused with skin loving ingredients, one swipe instant color release, does not tug skin or disturb makeup, smells like chocolate covered oranges, it's formulated without animal derived ingredients, gluten, mineral oil, parabens and talc. So first off, I'm going to swatch both of these for you on my hand side by side, just so that you can see what they look like together. On my light to medium skin tone, in Too Faced's Born This Way matte foundation, I'm in the shade Golden Beige. So this one is Chocolate Mousse, that one is Chocolate Soufflé. You can very clearly tell this one is more cool toned and this one is more warm toned. You can see it's got a kind of shiny-ish sort of finish, which does stay until you start to blend it out and then it starts to set itself. This is one swipe, you guys, and a very, very light swipe. Now, one of the reasons I would say that it's better to use a brush and to pat it into your skin, as you'll see me doing in today's video, is that if you were to start dragging it up and down, it would literally blend into your foundation into nothing. Let me explain. It's gone. That's how easily it disappears. So you can imagine if you're blending it into your foundation, you'll blend it into the foundation. That area might end up a little bit darker, but generally speaking, it will disappear. So the best thing to do is pat it into the skin so that the color and the pigment itself actually remains a lot more. Bear in mind, obviously, it's going to sheer out slightly, but the whole purpose of using cream products is for you to have a more subtle skin-like finish rather than a powder. So now I'm going to be quiet for a second and let you guys see me demoing this on my face. Bear in mind, on one side of my face is going to be chocolate mousse, that side, and then this side is going to be chocolate soufflé. So that's the reason why I'm going to be looking how I do now, and I've gone in with a lot more than I generally would do. Personally, I would say I normally just apply a tiny bit on the outside of my cheekbones. I've already got high-ish kind of cheekbones, so I don't actually want my face to look too narrow, but it's obviously completely dependent on what your face shape is. I've applied it to the sides of my head for those of you that want to narrow your foreheads. I've got a very small forehead, and I've done it on my nose, and I've done it on my jawline as well. I've got quite a snatched jawline as it is. Thank you, weight loss. So it's not really necessary for me to do that on a daily basis, but I just did for the purposes of the video. Now that you've seen it all blended out and how it looks like before it's been touched, you can see how it goes from quite a dark line to a much more softer, more natural skin kind of finish. Bear in mind, when I finished off my makeup afterwards, I did tidy it and neaten it up just so that it looks a lot sharper. One thing I didn't do was set it. Now, I do know that obviously they have written on their website that this is a cream to powder formula. I disagree. It does not set, it needs to be set. It still retains that tacky sort of feel. So what I actually have been doing is using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Longwear Matte Bronzer to very gently go over the top to set it and lock it into place. Otherwise, what you will find is that as the natural oils come out throughout the day on your face, it will start to fade and potentially rub off. So let's go into what they say. Lightweight second skin wear, most definitely. It literally blends into the face and makes your face look lovely, natural, glowy, kind of bronze. Natural satin finish, yes, I would say it does. It initially, like I said, looks a little bit wet, but that's before you've even blended it in. Multi-use formula can be used to bronze and sculpt the face. Yep, it's up to you how you want to do it. Buildable coverage, I would definitely say yes, because I used the darker shade a little bit more than I needed to, and I was like, whoa, I really didn't need to apply that much. Soft focus finish, yes. Easy to blend, oh my god, it takes seconds to blend it out, so easy. Refreshingly cool feel on the skin, yes, but that doesn't really bother me. Skin loving ingredients, sure. One swipe instant color release, yes, you only need one swipe, you guys. Does not tug skin or disturb makeup, I would agree, because I've obviously applied it after my foundation. However, I hadn't powdered my face. Smells like chocolate covered oranges, yes it does. So you guys, I'm actually really happy with these. I think they're excellent products. Other than what they've said about it setting to a powder finish, I would agree with the rest of their comments. It's absolutely lovely, but like I've said, firstly, it is so soft. It may not appear that that is enough, but you only need the smallest amount and a very light touch to the face. If you press too hard, you're going to finish this really, really quickly. I've already said to you guys that one of mine is obviously not twisting down completely, but that should go to show how soft the actual product itself is. That it's probably the inside has been turned too many times, even though it happened to me straight away, that the product has actually probably melded around it. It's very, very soft. You should be able to use this for a very long time without worrying about using it up. It doesn't emphasize any texture on the face, and I've got textured skin. It feels lovely on the face. It looks gorgeous on the face. Overall, I'm very, very happy with these, and I'm actually glad that I got both of these shades. So for my light medium skin tone, I can definitely get away with using both. If your skin tone leans more towards medium, I would say maybe stay away from chocolate mousse. Try chocolate souffle more. For me, Chocolate Souffle would definitely work more as a bronzing shade, whereas Chocolate Mousse works well as a contour shade. Aside from the fact that it's got a slightly more neutral grayish kind of tone, that works well for contouring the face, because what you're trying to obviously do is achieve a more sculpted look. Now, for a shade such as this, which is a lot more warm, you may want to reconsider. It depends on what kind of shade you'd like to use to contour your face, or just to use it as a bronzer stroke blusher to just give your face that really nice glow. I think this is great to use in the summer. I actually wore this out for about 13-14 hours the other day. It was sunny, it was windy, it rained and it rained and it rained. By the time I got home late in the evening, I had a look, and oh my god, it hadn't dripped down the face, it hadn't moved. But bear in mind, I had set it with this, because any kind of cream product, in my opinion, always needs to be set. Despite what brands may say, I would personally say always set your cream bronzer, especially if it's in like a stick cream format such as this, which is, you've seen how easy it is to blend over the face, so why would it not come off in the same kind of way, if that makes sense? It really does give you that natural looking second skin kind of feel, and I just like how quick and easy it is to blend out, quickly set with my powder, and I'm good to go. So overall, I would definitely give these a 10 out of 10. I think they're excellent, great quality products, smell amazing. No, the smell doesn't stick to your face or anything annoying like that, so you're fine for those of you that don't like scents. It's just to add to their whole chocolate range that they like to have, these chocolate sweet scented kind of products. But overall, I'm really happy with these, so I highly recommend them. If you're on the market for a new cream bronzing stick, definitely look into getting these. I think that they're worth the money. So that's it for my review of the brand new Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Sticks. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you've got any comments or questions about these, something I may not have talked about, feel free to ask me below. Other than that, I hope you guys are wonderful, fabulous, beautiful, great, glowy and bronzed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.